Welcome to another exciting episode of Girl Talk. I'm Elizabeth Vargas.
Karolina Sankiewicz.
Tiffany Sowersby. And Jody Silva.
We are blessed to have Marcus in the house today. Woo! We've got our model back, ladies and gentlemen. I know you ladies were wondering where Marcus was the whole time, but you were on a retreat, right?
I was in a camper van from Montana back to California. So I was doing me and some time with God and nature.
Oh, time with God and nature.
Time with God and
you
nature.
look like you're kind of refreshed.
Feel refreshed.
Except for you were kind of like, earlier.
Yeah, that's true. Leg day.
Leg day.
I feel refreshed, but my legs don't feel refreshed.
Oh my gosh. And then you are also going to be excited because straight from Dubai, we've got Karolina.
Hello, ladies.
Those of you that know her, follow her on TikTok. You've known her TikToks. You know what she does. She literally wake surfs in Dubai with Hermes bags,
High heels, and the higher the better. We do ironing boards and always like dressed, super glam, shiny, full makeup, hair done. All has to be super glamorous.
But the reason, okay, so let's back up a little bit. I wanted to explain, you're only here for a few days. You're on a campaign and we got you on the pod, which is phenomenal. When you showed up through the door, I was like, okay, California girls, move aside. We've got Dubai's in the house. And I'm an Orange County housewife, and we watched the Dubai Housewives.
Yes.
So we know you guys know you ladies know how to dress to kill. And when you walked in, I was like, shut the F up. This is not walking through the door. Right, Tiffany?
Yeah, she's hot.
So Austin Keene, who's a world champion wake surfer and also a GoPro champion winner, introduced us yesterday.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me, how did you meet Austin?
So I haven't met him yet. So we have mutual contacts. And you know, Austin is like one of the best surfers in the world. I've been watching him. I just inspired by him. But we do different surfing. Mine is like glam, fashion, all of that. So I was thinking like we have to do it something together, like throw some ironing board at him, give him some cake to hold, crazy things. Or like switch the cakes while we're surfing, glam him up a little bit, put some suit or something.
Glam Austin up with his dreads?
Yes.
What are you going to do? Like put a pink one in over here?
Maybe a little suit or something.
Little dicky bow.
Yeah.
So a little backstory, Tiffany and Jody on so she surfs with all these glam and she eats on it, she surfs on this wake surfing board in Dubai, and you're originally from Poland.
Yes.
And she ended up in Dubai because she fell in love.
Then I fall out of love.
So I want my audience to understand where you came from and why you're so fabulous. I mean, you got millions and millions of followers on what's your Instagram?
Boss baby.
Yes, boss baby. And so literally she's on a wake surfing board doing her lipstick. And I mean, that's something new.
I think it's brilliant. You just hit the nail on the head there when it's something new, because everyone is doing something influential.
True.
I have never seen anybody do wakeboarding in full glam. I mean, you're like 6-inch heels, laptop, cake, dresses, and it is
Birkin bags.
Point.
Birkin bags are amazing.
So brilliant.
But how, so you're athletic.
Yes.
And have you always wake surfed?
So no, actually, I used to live in Hawaii. So I left Poland when I was 18 and I went for the American dream. So I went for exchange students. So I used to study and explore Hawaii, and I lived with the host family. And then I was there 5 years. And then I met this guy from Saudi, and he was living in Dubai, and he's like, oh, we fell in love. We got engaged after 2 months. He's like, oh, I show you the world. I was a student.
Let me guess, he was a prince.
No, but he was a banker. He was a banker, yes. And then it was like, come to Dubai with me. My mom was like panicking, like, oh, he's going to kidnap you. He's going to put abaya on you. My sister.
That's actually a true concern.
Because back in the days, like 13 years ago, Dubai was not so popular. My sister was like, oh, he just wants your passport. Like, why would he want my passport? Saudi passport may be better. But so I moved to Dubai with him. But then we split kind of, because a little bit too controlling. So then I stayed, and that's
where you broke up after
few years.
No, you told me earlier off camera that he started being kind of like
controlling.
So he knew you had tattoos. He knew who you were when he met you in Hawaii, And then he kind of tried to like take that control away, right?
So when we moved to Dubai and started living together, he was like, oh, why are you showing off your body? Why so tight clothes? Why you put makeup to the, restaurant? Why this guy's looking at you? I'm like, because I'm pretty, so he's looking at me.
And you're blonde.
Yes. And he's like, oh, too tight clothes. You have to wear something more loose, So he was trying to kind of like, covering, maybe it's okay, like, but not like, try to like.
But he met you as a surfer.
Yes.
In a bathing suit.
Yes.
That's okay.
And he wants you to turn into a monk.
Yeah.
Well, it was more culture, wasn't it? When he took you back to where he's from, the culture's
he wanted
different.
Me to change.
But it's not so much this is how people dress here. It's I need you to dress different and you to act differently.
Yeah. And then so this kind of made me like, I need to just leave him. So I broke up and I love Dubai. Dubai is so safe, so many opportunities and so many nice people there.
Oh, so it is safe there.
It is very safe.
We want to know all about Dubai because the Dubai Housewives. I'm sorry, but I cannot wait to go to Dubai and meet the Dubai Housewives.
Yeah, you have to come.
So they glamorize Dubai. So tell us about living in Dubai.
So living in Dubai, it's amazing. So everything is very glamorous. And then what I love the most, because it's so safe, you can be wearing anything. Birkin bags, jewelry, diamonds.
Really?
Everything on the street. Nobody ever will do anything to you. Like you go to the restaurant and you see bags, Birkin bags, you see iPhones everywhere. And you go to the bathroom, you leave your iPhones, you go everywhere. Nobody takes anything. Yes, it's so safe. Like I can be wearing like this and nothing happened to me. And I've been there like 13 years.
How long have you been in California?
Now 1 week only. And I'm scared to go
How's your Birkin bag? You still have it? Or?
I have hidden somewhere.
Don't worry, my studio is really safe. Just don't go past LAX.
So you moved to Dubai 15 years ago.
Yes.
And so you obviously watched it change into what it is now because it wasn't like that.
Yes, it wasn't like that. Yeah.
So is it just become the more architecture, the more money, the more glamorous? And how was that being through that whole development of glam?
So it's incredible to see the change actually, because, I sometimes don't go to some areas and then I see like the highest buildings and the service is just so outstanding in terms of everything. Like you go to the shopping malls and it's just so clean, so elegant. The service, it's outstanding. Like everything is just the top.
But is it like that? Because it's, like in Japan and China and stuff, they control the citizens. And they say if you drop a piece of gum, you're going to be arrested. So is it something like that, or is it just a respect level?
I think both. Like, let's say if you are in a public place, you get a fine if you rubbish the place, or you get like $100 and stuff. So they
$100.
Yeah,
that's it.
We do
for
too.
Rubbish and stuff. You have something like this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But that just seems really cheap.
Yeah, but they have these small rules, but overall people respect the country because also it's like Middle East by the end of the day. So even though it's so open, you see like nightclubs.
What do you mean by Middle East at the end of the day? Really strict in rules and regulations.
Yes, people.
So there's
rules.
very deep-seated rules.
Yes, because like people are scared to commit a crime because the consequences.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they're quite strict, so that's why people are like scared to do a crime, and you don't have any like criminals and things like this. So it's really safe.
I also think when you think about the Middle East, you don't necessarily think about Dubai, and when you see it on television, it's not built up. It's not a first world country. It looks like poor. So when Dubai,
some areas.
So I think for people that live there, it's very proud. Look what we've done. Look how far we've come. People want to come to visit. So I agree. I think people just want to be proud of their place and not litter and not put rubbish on the floor.
I completely respect that.
And especially like the Sheikh Mohammed, he had a vision that Dubai will be one of the best places in the world. So everybody wants to come. And now actually, when you think, everyone is coming to Dubai. Yeah. And like even the Real Housewives of Dubai, they're like all over.
We couldn't believe they launched a franchise there.
I mean, there's real money in Dubai, real money.
Next level.
Yeah.
So when you first moved there 15 years ago, did you have to cover up?
No, but I'm also very respectful. Like there are rules. Like when you go to shopping malls, I cannot go in a shorts like this. So you have to cover a little bit your knee and your arms.
Oh, so there's a knee. Oh, that's like golf here. Golf.
I see women in Dubai wearing bathing suits and like gallivanting around.
Yeah, you can wear that in a hotels. Yeah, in a hotels or private swimming pool areas, but like in public you should cover up. And for me, I cover up a little bit just out of respect. Because
you mean you cover just your knees, or you wear that wrap?
Just the knee. But also like in Ramadan,
like a burrito.
I love this abayas. I used to have a abaya clothing because they're like all fab in diamonds, and you just look so beautiful, just elegant, and elegant. Right? Yeah, imagine like black, full of diamonds.
I heard that those with the where American women were like, oh, they have to wrap up, but really the women are very proud of these. What are they called again?
Abayas.
And
they are very expensive because all depending on the material, you know, and then under they all have like custom made designer
I heard
clothing.
That when they all get together and they have like tea.
Yeah.
And then they all show each other designers. I heard they have parties where they just rip off their thing and they pretty much strip down their goodbyes together.
They love fashion.
Yeah. Let's get back into the dating scene of, so you broke up and now you're single and you know the respect level. You're obviously, you're well educated. So you went over for, and what's your college education?
So I have an MBA. So people actually don't know that about me, but like besides the surfing, I used to work for 15 years in corporate. So I was working for oil and gas, investment, and I have an MBA in international business. Yep. So I'm very much focused on business. But you know, in Dubai especially, people are like, oh, she's blonde, she's like Dubai girl, or you know, people don't take you seriously.
You play into it. You're like, okay, whatever.
And like for me, surfing opened the door to kind of go into business and like different things, you know?
Well, you're a marketing queen. I instantly knew that there was more to you than just sitting on a surfboard. Because you're not slutty at all. You're very elegant. I mean, it's fun what you wear. Yeah. You're not sitting there going, wow. Yes. You know, you're actually, you're a marketing genius. So the business background. So then how did you get into wake surfing in Dubai? I mean, you broke up and then you started wake surfing, or how did this happen?
So I was working in a corporate. I was working for oil and gas. And then while I was working, I started to do this wake surfing. It was just for fun because I was making good money out of the job. So then as a passion, we started to do wake surfing. I was like, oh, it's very boring.
And you're 30, right?
30 something.
Okay. Well, whatever. Yes. 29. So you're in your 20s and you got into wake surfing.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I was like, let's do glam. Let's do Dubai style. Let's wear like over the knee boots. Let's wear dresses, laptop. I had a broken MacBook. So we started doing like this and the videos went viral. Like one of our best videos on TikTok is 60 million Barbie. When the movie,
When I saw your video, I thought it was AI. I was like, this is not real. There's no way. Like, it's amazing.
Because you're effortless.
And you're so young, like you're so young. Like you're like what do you call it? A whippersnapper?
Whippersnapper.
I wanted to mention your age and not to embarrass you or anything, but just because you're so young and you're just so ambitious, it's very impressive. Mm-hmm. So it's not AI, Tiff.
Yeah. I mean, it's fabulous. It looks AI. It's crazy.
So you got into this wake surfing and then you thought, because you're smart, you're like brand, right?
Yeah. And then I was like, okay, because it's my passion, we just started, I took whatever cosmetics I had was like Urban Decay. We did randomly makeup. And then the brand started approaching me like, oh, I would love to do campaign with you. And then we did Nike also. We did like a lot of big campaigns. And even now, like I flew to LA for 4 seasons, Beverly Hills.
Yeah, she's here for 4 seasons, whole campaign.
Well, the brands could be endless too.
Yes, exactly. Like because you can do anything.
Makeup, anything.
We did real estate. I do crypto also. So it's actually endless.
Yeah. What do you call it? Crippled? Crypto. Sorry. Crippled. No, so what do you think? So you came over here. So you're from Poland. You go to Hawaii. Mm-hmm. Now you're in Dubai. Are you ever going to move from Dubai, or you just love it there?
I love Dubai. Dubai is home, but definitely
it's home.
It is home.
You're so young for that to be called home.
I know,
but
it's like
tried America yet. What about California?
Yeah, I'm actually thinking to be like coming more often to California. I love the vibe, the sun. People are so sweet. The safetiness, I don't know about that.
It's changing. We just had an election. Don't worry.
Okay,
it's going to get better.
Orange County is a bit more protected.
Orange County is very protected.
Sure. We have a good DA.
Yeah,
we do.
Our ecosystem in Orange County, and I'm not getting into politics with this, but I am. We are very, unfortunately, there's certain areas. California is so large, so big, and I think they did that on purpose so that I have my own reasons for it, and I think it's only going to get better as of yesterday and today. So I think that what we want foreigners to see of America and California is not what it is today. Because, there's a pendulum and we're on a really downswing pendulum.
Icing cupcake!
Oh, ladies, guess what I got you? A special gift today.
Wow.
We have Cinderella cakes.
I love it.
Oh
my God.
My name on them.
So beautiful.
Side a little
Tiffany.
Bit. You turn that way. There you go. Oh my God. Thank you.
So beautiful.
Oh my God! Thank you.
This is like the most beautiful cupcake I've ever seen.
So this is Cinderella cakes,
wow,
and so he makes specialty cakes for all the housewives. Wow. But because I was on there,
yes,
we on Girl Talk, get cupcakes.
Yes,
so
we need. Yeah.
I fell in love with you, and look at how much bigger
So
the bag is
cute.
today.
No, it's beautiful.
Tiffany's bag.
Oh my gosh! And so we love Tiffany here, and so Cinderella Cakes. He I know you don't have a microphone, but he purchased the company, and when I saw him, I went to Emmy party and I met him, and I didn't get to eat my cupcake. Everybody else ate my cupcake, and so then I saw it on Instagram. We hung out on Instagram. You know how you hang out on Instagram, and he's like, I said, can you make Tiffany by this time? He's like, yes.
Yeah.
Well, here's our Tiffany cupcakes, ladies.
They're
You
gorgeous.
ladies get to take one home later.
Yes.
Of course.
Thank you.
Come to
honey.
Dubai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow, they're beautiful.
Aren't they so
They're
cute?
so pretty. I don't want to
So
take
cute.
it.
And not
they're
only
huge.
that,
And
They're
they're
big.
calorie free.
they're delicious.
Oh, wow.
There's no shame in your game when you're eating those cakes.
Okay.
They're calorie free.
That's all I got to say.
Good.
But okay, where were we for the cupcakes? Where were
Orange
we?
County being bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So
nice.
back to the Orange County thing. You know, I respect everybody's leadership and everybody's environment, but when the environment becomes an unsafe environment for children, that's when it becomes a problem. As adults, we can handle ourselves. We can earn our stripes. But as children, they don't have stripes.
Right.
They have they're learning, you know. And so unfortunately, California and San Francisco and Washington State are very much into demolishing their communities, taking the home out of the home and creating these weird, crazy environments that no one has a foundation. So just so you know, America's rebuilding the foundation so it'll be safe here again. And like literally there's homeless, it's like a disaster. They put opioid drugs everywhere. And it's just I don't want to get into it, but what you see in California and when you say it's unsafe,
That's
safety,
what I'm worried.
Yeah.
Yes.
it's you're right. You should be worried. LA is people in Orange County don't really like to go to LA. I used to love Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
Love it. But it's hard until they fix it. It's hard to go back, right?
Yeah, agreed.
I mean,
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of people sleeping on the streets now that we
because of
didn't have
drug
before.
use, not because of
You're
homelessness.
talking about 130,000 people
That's a lot.
that are homeless or on the
It
street.
wasn't
That's
like
a lot.
that about, I want to say 10 years ago.
No,
it was not
no.
like
No,
that. Yeah.
they ended up releasing a bunch of opioids. So what happened was they were prescribing. The big pharma decided to prescribe. Am I going to get shot on the way out of here?
Actually, that's a great documentary. Have you seen the opioid documentary? It's fantastic.
Big Pharma decided to open up prescriptions. So, you hinder a society and you've got a society that's weak and they're followers. They're like little followers instead of leaders.
Right.
So they were trying to create this, follower society. So they used us as a test dummy. Well, obviously we failed and the country became a laughing stock. And, it's embarrassing to have somebody like you say, who's smart, educated, go, the safety is a concern. America is supposed to be safe, the land of the free, not land of the scared.
Right.
So I was very sad to hear you say that just now. But don't you think, ladies, that we're fixing it up a little bit?
Yeah, well, I hope so. I just think that it's crazy as a mother. Like you think you can only control so much, can't you? But you can't control what they're teaching in schools, what they're teaching in certain places, and even that was up for grabs like 4 or 5 months ago. Like I don't want my children knowing that they can be a different.
They were trying to manipulate our kids,
was so
everything.
Crazy, but I do feel that. Right or wrong, people don't like certain people, but I feel that we are going to get the country back. And I moved to America because it was the dream.
Yeah,
you came to America because it was the dream,
Yes.
and I hope it comes back because it is beautiful.
You don't hope
country.
it will come back.
It will,
Yeah.
It can't not come back because we're a power country. And it's not that power is like power. It's that we are, the citizens are the people. It's we the people. It's not me the people.
Yes.
And I think we're at me the people right now is why we're at this stage where there's the elite and there was the middle and then, and now there's just the elite, these people, me the people trying to control. And I think now that it's swinging the other way, I really believe that, America's one of travel. We want people to come here and enjoy,
our tourism.
Yellowstone,
Yeah.
enjoy our tourism. We have a huge country. We're supposed to be fun. And like California's supposed to be sunshine And Baywatch, ladies.
Yeah.
Baywatch.
Don't you think it's crazy that people don't litter in Dubai because they're worried about the consequences? Whereas right now, you can steal something in San Francisco under $1,000 and not be prosecuted.
What? That's
So
crazy.
you're teaching people that you can be a little bit of a criminal.
True.
So whereas they're so scared to do something in Dubai, here they're like, oh, well, what's going to happen? Nothing.
Right.
Nothing.
True.
Yeah.
Well, and then the media loves to express to foreigners that like we had a really wealthy people in Beverly Hills getting their watches robbed and then shot.
I heard,
Like it's like stupid. So see, I heard.
Yeah.
Did
Also
you hear that?
cars. You could never drive a nice car.
Yeah.
Here,
No.
I think.
See, did you hear this? This is why
That's sad. that
I
she
guess
thinks
you
that,
also saw the smash and grabs at the,
who Google her,
Mr. Marcus.
Marcus.
Absolutely.
Who was the gentleman who got his watch? He was in media. He's got his watch robbed in the valet of the hotel in Beverly Hills. Anyway, find out for us.
Actually, recently there
I'm just curious.
was he did he play for the Chiefs? And Google, I got a next question. there was a footballer and he got shot in San Francisco just by accident. And weirdly, not that I'm happy it was him because that's an awful thing to say, but because it got so much press, I'm happy that someone was obviously able to push it forward because it's ridiculous.
Well, ultimately, it's kind of like, as a woman, and I'm not going to be like, hey, I'm scared, but I moved to Newport Beach because I want to run. I used to travel. I've been to Dubai and I went sandboarding, the whole thing. Stay at the Four Seasons, by the way. I love it. That's my favorite. But safety is a huge concern as a woman. And, I could never imagine, God bless all the women's souls that have had situations happen where they've been manhandled and they've had their purses stolen or they've been mugged or they've been worst case.
Sure.
And so Orange County, our first responders, our police department is so powerful and so strong. And that's why we have our bubble. They call it the bubble, the Orange County bubble. Well,
and it is a bubble.
It's
weird. It was a bubble in COVID. It was a bubble in politics. No one really talks about politics. Everyone is a bubble when everyone's just happy.
Who was it?
Not to scare you, but there's been multiple.
Okay.
I wasn't ready for that. Actually.
I'm seeing 10 right off the top of just 14s, Rob 23.
It's progressively getting worse. It really
It just
is.
never ends?
I don't
Yeah,
go
there's
to
a
LA
lot of
anymore.
names.
I'm like, what is the point? Used to be able to go down Melrose and shop. I'm afraid to go down Melrose and shop with.
I won't even go.
No, it's not even worth it anymore.
And you used to go to Beverly Hills and dress up. That's what you did.
Yeah.
I went to the Peninsula Hotel every Christmas
and
dressed up, had martinis with my girlfriends. We got a little suite and we spent 2 days there. We looked at all the lights and it was fun.
Yeah.
We went to Mastro's and had dinner. Never happening right now.
No, not right now.
Yeah.
So if you move here, come to Orange County.
Yes, I have to.
Yeah, you need. More of the story is come to Orange County until they fix LA.
Yes,
we've got some leadership that needs to be fixed.
It is getting fixed. It is.
Yeah.
America as a whole became a little bit unsafe. It's not just California.
We were in a position where we were like defunding the police. And it's like when that starts to happen, crime just starts to take over. And it's like, we got to get back to, I'm glad the election went for a different way this time. Because
but in Orange County, besides, we did not defund our police. So we chose to refund our police.
That's
because if we didn't refund our police, everybody that was a criminal in LA thought, well, all these rich people in Orange County, we're just going to come down here and rob them. We tripled up on the police force because we didn't defund the police. And it was so important.
There's billboards that say you commit a crime in Orange County, you will be prosecuted.
Well, that's
But it's so crazy that we have to announce that because there's other parts of California that are you don't get prosecuted. So it is safe here.
But I don't want to we're going out down a rabbit hole with this, but right now it's such a time where we just had the elections and it's on the top of our mind. We've had a lot of crime in California. And for you to come over and say you didn't
so sad because I remember California
this is
from
so sad.
like 15 years ago.
It's embarrassing.
It used to be safer.
Yeah.
When I used to live in Hawaii, it was so nice, safe. Also, I went 2 years ago to Hawaii. It was so different than like 13, 15 years ago. Not the same.
Well, if you think about it, COVID happened and
After
Hawaii
COVID, I think
really struggled because the tourism stopped. On top of that, inflation has gone through the roof. So people that once had money don't have money. And when you don't have money, you become desperate.
True.
And desperation leads to other things.
Yeah.
So it's a knock-on effect.
Okay, let's talk about dating.
Yes.
Like, let's get on a better subject. Let's talk about men.
Yes.
Men and their lovely men parts. So,
comfortable.
question. So when you date, so tell me about dating men in Dubai. Because I heard that they were phenomenal gentlemen, but yet they're controlling, but they're like, really?
They very well take care of themselves. Like they love perfume.
So they're manscaped.
Yes. And they treat you like a princess. You know, that's why a lot of women want to come to Dubai because they really treat women very well. You know, they open the door, they take you, there's no 50-50, there's no splitting bills, there's no, oh, I pay for the bill. I'm not paying for any bill. Men. Yes, the real men. They
but
give
do the women
gifts.
work too or no?
You want to move?
It's up to you if you want to work.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't have to work?
You don't have to work.
Oh my God. America, we got it backwards.
Yeah.
So do you have to do the cooking, the cleaning? Are you expected?
No, not really.
No?
Because they always have
What?
they have housemates, they have nannies, but they are very family oriented. So when they are with you and they are serious, they want you to have babies. They want, you know,
Which
you to
is
take care of the
reproductive,
house. And then if you like a lot of women, men buy them like beauty salon or a shop. So they have something to do.
This is what rich men do in Orange County to women, but
but they also
not
make them
like
get
that.
jobs and
Yeah.
So wait, the women don't wait.
No.
They just have to have babies and then not just, but they have
a lot
babies
of
and
women
then
are very ambitious. They have their own businesses.
Okay,
you know, they have careers and stuff. But men don't expect you really that, oh, you're going to go and work 9 to 5.
So they don't expect you to go to work,
No.
have a baby, look pretty, have some girlfriends. If you don't, you're weird, and then have a life and let them go golfing. And then they disappear. And then you're stuck with like 3 children and you're like, what do I do
But
now?
it's hard to find good men because it's such a fun place, you know? It's like a playground for Middle East. So
is it because all the women go there? So there's women just everywhere?
Women and men. You have from Saudi, Kuwait, and you know, there you have the most beautiful women. You have from South America,
Why do they
Russian,
go there?
Ukrainian.
Just for the...
For a rich man. It's the Dubai dream, you know? It's like, Habibi, come to Dubai. They all want to come.
Do the
live
men give
Dubai
you guys
life.
give money?
I mean,
like, what, if you find a rich man, is it because he's got a? What is a rich man over there?
So a lot of women is looking for a rich man, rich husband. Okay, so
everywhere in the world,
and billionaires,
and billionaires, because you have a lot of wealthy men there. You have royal family there. You have you have politicians.
How many members are in the royal family there?
I don't know,
like
but
300.
It's a lot, and you have Saudi, Kuwait. You have all different kind of royals.
Like,
how many are single?
Let me Google. Yes,
hold on, Google. How many men? What are my odds? I need to pay for my podcast. I'm just kidding.
So a lot of women come for that dream, and actually, men, if you are with, like when I was with the Saudi man, I didn't have to work. He was supporting, he was doing everything. He was taking me shopping. Sometimes men, if you live separate or something, he pays for your apartment. So they take care of you very well, you know?
Yeah.
So okay, so they take care of you very well, but aren't they controlling?
Yeah,
so there's a sacrifice.
Yes.
So you get money and luxury, but you are very controlled, right?
Yes. And some are more, some are less controlled. Some are more open-minded.
I mean, the trust fund kids are more open-minded, but then the ones that earn their money are more controlling.
Do they have multiple wives and girlfriends?
That's also another thing. Yes, a lot of
that's great. So they just open it up. They don't just lie and cheat. They actually just open it up.
That's why they have billions. They have lots of women.
They can have 3. That's like a law there. You can have, but if you have 4 something's going on.
Yeah. 3, maybe
don't give me a 4.
See, the men in America have 3 or 4. They just don't admit it. So it's kind of funny, like it's an unspoken rule to have your wife, your girlfriend, and then your mistress.
Yeah.
So then you've got like all of that going on, but yet the women in America find out, they're like, oh my God, I'm crushed. You're like,
you see,
it's been going on since the...
So are these women friends with each other? Like,
so you need to get permission from the first wife to agree to the second wife, and they all get the same thing. Like you get a Rolls Royce, the other one get a Rolls Royce. So you all get cars, you all get this. So they all same. So they're not
just
jealous
the wife
of each
get
other.
a better car than the
and then you only have to see them like once or twice a week because you're on rotation. So it's kind of...
But look, women
my ex-husband, I literally could not wait for him to get a girlfriend because I was like, dude, take over my job. This isn't no. So
women like the comfortable life there, you know. So especially like if it's like marriage, you know, they know Muslim men, they are allowed to have 3, 4. They already are brought up to that kind of culture, you know, so they know there will be more wives.
You're marrying into it.
Yeah.
Did you experience that yourself with the...
No, with the Saudi, no. But funny thing, so I met his mother many times, and she always comes, she's like, oh, come to Saudi, be in Saudi, you know, I want a babies, blonde babies, this, because they are very family oriented. They want a babies. I'm like, I'm not having baby. I'm too young. I'm not going to Saudi. I've been to Saudi. It's a nice country, but it's not like Dubai. It's not as open-minded. So I was not ready yet to go there, but they are very much family oriented. They want you to give babies and all of that, you know? And I was like more ambitious.
How does it work when they have like 3 girlfriends? Are they all having babies?
Does everybody have babies?
Yeah.
So this is like Mormons.
Yeah.
I mean, and the Mormon church here is like, it used to be. I mean, there's a whole shows out right now about the Mormon and the guys and how they have multiple wives and multiple children. Okay, so question.
Yeah.
Who takes care of the house? The wife?
maid. The maid.
The maid.
Yeah, there are maids. Yeah.
Housemaids.
So do the wives do people babysit? Do you have like a built-in nannies with the actual other wives, or do they have nannies
who lived in a house? So they take care of the babies. But of course, the mother kind of take care. But there are full-time housemaids, drivers, maids.
Yeah, I guess if you expect it,
you already know what it is.
So now, is there terms? I'm sorry, I have so many questions.
No, me too. Yeah.
So, is there a term where the girlfriend knows until if she gets a certain age, she's done? And then there's a new one that comes in? Because he's married already. He's only got girlfriends.
I think as long as it's agreed between each other, then there's not really.
Wow. So wait, does the girl, I'm liking this. Does the girlfriend, because there's no commitment. I'm a non-commitment
Because a lot
chick.
of girls also know that men, they are not faithful. But let's say if
I
take
get a
care
car,
of you,
so it
I
doesn't
take
matter.
care of you, I pay for your apartment, I pay for your house, but I have sometimes Jody maybe. So what do you prefer? What do you prefer?
Do I
you
get a
prefer,
car?
you prefer
You
to
get
go
a house.
and work?
You get a house and you get a house.
Yeah.
And
Do you
get a
prefer
house.
to go work or know that there's a Jody, but you have you've been well taken care of, you know?
But does the husband give Jody a house and a place to stay?
He gives her something also because she knows about other ones. So they kind of know about
so
each
does
other.
the wife
Do we call each other and talk about it? No, it's no.
But does the girlfriend get to ask for stuff like another house to live in and stuff like that? And if he wants to, he can buy her stuff?
Can I have my own boyfriend?
No.
No.
So you can. That sounds like my ex-husband.
I meant if you're married to
which I have
Joe,
a couple of them.
Yeah.
So.
and then
Allegedly.
I'm his third, because obviously
We cannot have
We're in
anybody
trouble.
extra. This is the only
so
man
therefore
you
he
have.
does need to make sure I'm completely taken care of.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So the rabbit is pretty popular over there.
A lot of women, you know, they go for that.
Yeah. She's got solar.
The rabbit is a vibrator.
I knew. I figured it out.
So I'm going to bring it back to Housewives. But do you hang out with the Housewives over there?
So
Do
have you
watch
met the Housewives of Dubai?
I met few, yes.
Yeah.
You have? Okay, so do you watch the Housewives of Dubai?
I love them, and I love the outfits. Everything is just so glam, and you always see when they filming also because they go to all the nice hotels, nice restaurants, so you see them filming.
You know, are they allowed? Ask some questions, because are they allowed to dress like that normally? Like, I mean, it's very open minded now, but they're pretty like.
But they are in a hotel.
But they're all drinking, and tell us about the
Yeah.
alcohol thing. Are they allowed to?
So yes, alcohol is allowed, but it's not allowed in a public. So it's usually in the hotels, restaurants, and when they film, it's also in that kind of area. So it's not like on the street they go in just drinking. You know, it's a special area.
You can't do that here. You can't drink on the streets in California either.
Okay.
So a restaurant.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I mean.
But they have very strict rules. Like you see, for example, you cannot drink and drive. There's a zero policy. Like here in the US, I think you can have something.
No,
and then
you
drive.
can't.
No,
Not really.
zero. No.
No.
I mean-
no, you can, because it's 0.8.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In
so
Dubai,
you
zero.
can once you get in jail. Though I think they give you an alcohol.
Yeah.
No, it's 0.8. So I think you can have. I think
When you're in jail,
yeah.
after drinking and
Yeah.
driving.
But it's like one drink.
It's like a couple licks.
Yeah. See, but in Dubai, you can't. So it's very strict with that. So, you know, when they film Housewives, they go to hotels, restaurants, indoor, it's all filmed, or outside.
And they have drivers. And
Yeah,
they
of
don't,
course.
I was saying they're
In the
not
private
driving themselves in
villas.
Dubai.
No. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah. Now the housewives there, do they have multiple?
No,
No?
because mostly I think they don't have it. Because
Okay.
I
Do
don't
they have
think
money or
there's-
are they faking it?
Who knows, right?
No, we want the tea.
Yeah.
Give us the tea. Do the people in Dubai kind of laugh at them like they don't have a lot of money? Or do they say, Is it a big fake thing like here?
People love that, but they think it's
money.
like scripted a little bit, you know? They're like, oh, do they really make all this drama? They a little bit over the top, all this, you know? People in Dubai, they like a little bit like suspicious.
Do they watch it though?
They love it. It's huge. It's huge. Everyone.
Did you do it? Thank you, Bravo. We love you, Andy Cohen.
And they love
You're wonderful. You're doing a great job in Dubai because apparently they watch it all.
And do they like all the franchises?
Yes, they do. And they especially follow the California one.
Actually, Beverly Hills.
Oh, they love the California.
Yes. Beverly Hills is about to launch again.
Yeah, Beverly Hills is starting up.
Because we've got too many things going on. There's Orange County, there's Potomac, there's Salt Lake City, there's way too many things.
Okay, so let's get back into Orange. Yeah, so let's talk about Orange County Housewives.
Yeah,
reunion. Hello, right here. Okay, so we have the reunion coming up, and so the reunion obviously is a big deal right now. Everybody's fighting. We've got Jen and we've got Katie, who are the new young pups of Orange County. What do you guys think of those two ladies, and should they come back?
Yes. So Katie's new. This is her first season. I think she did good. I think the drama she's created, intentionally or not intentionally, has caused a massive stink. I think her and Heather, still at the reunion, are still at it.
Are they really?
Yes, and I think Heather even opens up on the reunion. I know a little bit about the reunion. Okay. And she says something like, I hope to leave today being friends with almost everybody. And the camera shoots straight to Katie. And she's like...
Well, it's probably because her husband thinks Katie's hot or something. and Katie doesn't need plastic surgery.
Okay, that's why.
I don't know what's going on, but
I can see
Jen.
some deep-seated. I think maybe something about her hubby might like how Katie looks like, so she's just jealous as shit.
I think she should come back.
There's something weird about it that I don't. Why is Heather does not like her that much? There's something going on. You know, there's some deep-seated hate.
We need to find out.
We need to find out the skinny on why Heather hates Katie.
No, but I'm going to be biased. I mean, because I'm old school Orange County. I'm like a fan of all the old school people. I don't think
old
she's
school people?
Just maybe
Katie
5 years ago and later.
Tamara and
Shannon.
Shannon and Vicky.
I just don't think she's that interesting.
Who?
Katie. I didn't even know her name until today, and I've been watching the show all every episode. And I'm sorry, Katie, wherever you are. I just, it's not holding my attention at all. Now everybody else seems kind of like they got a good story. I think she's fighting for her story,
but she's brand new.
She's. And you know how hard it is on the first season. It's hard.
She might be her friend.
No, I like your opinion. This is good.
But I agree. I think that most people come on with balls and they're arguing and they get drunk and they're messy and they're sloppy. And Katie's sophisticated and calm and quiet.
She did show her G-string a couple times. Twice. Okay. We got to see Katie's boudoir.
I think
she seems like a nice girl.
Yeah. And she's smart.
Yeah, but
I'm going with her to the Juicy Scoop comedy show. I'm gonna date the podcast, but this Sunday I've never seen Heather McDonald in live, and we're gonna go. And I've actually become friends with Katie and Jen and heard their side of the story. And yeah, Katie's definitely sophisticated. Her husband is very reserved.
Yes.
So I kind of like that though. I think Orange County needed a little bit because there's so much yelling and tackiness.
Yeah. True. Well, I don't think it's gotten any better.
Really?
That's the reunions. Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait. It's tonight.
This
episode's going to air. My episode's going to air next week. So we're going to be 1 week late. But
I know that Tamara comes on talking about her therapist and how sorry she is about certain things. And then Shannon, who face looks great, by the way.
Shannon looks gorgeous this season.
She's a bit booby.
I think her plastic surgery and her face is beautiful right now.
Yeah.
Honestly,
did you see her outfit for the reunion? It's a bit much up here. Her boobs start here.
Yeah.
But her face looks beautiful.
Because she's single now.
That's why,
But I think she's good, but they definitely come on. I think Tamara comes on wanting an apology, and Tamara
needs to apologize to everybody.
Everyone.
Tamara just needs to shut her trap. I don't even know the lady, and I used to respect her, and now I just lost it after this year.
Yeah, she looks good though too.
Does she?
She does. Tamara did that thing. What's that laser thing?
The laser. Skin the peel.
CO2 is it?
CO2, yeah. That looks painful.
But she looks so good.
Yeah.
But it works.
Yeah.
So what do you think of you've got Emily and the old school the friends.
Emily and Gina.
Yep. What do you think of them as a friendship group on next season? I think it's good.
Yeah. I think they've blossomed more.
They blossom more. Yeah. And they look good. And I mean, Emily's working out all the time. Her attitude is better. Even though this season, Emily's a little bit raw.
Yeah.
I'm like, what happened to Emily? She's yelling at people for no reason. I'm like, that's the Ozempic. No, stop drinking on Mounjaro or Ozempic. You're going to go crazy. Or stop taking water. I don't know what she's doing, but.
I think Emily, I've got a soft spot for Emily.
Obviously. I know. You're one of her best friends.
So I just think she's great.
Don't you like how I'm talking smack about her right now?
Like, don't you talk
Emily, look.
I'm like,
Emily,
watch it.
Don't worry, Emily. We have a cupcake for you.
Yes.
But I also think Jen's good. I think she's going to come back. I think her storyline with Ryan is getting more juicy out.
I love Ryan.
This whole thing with Otani, it's getting more and more juicy.
Yeah.
So with the gambling, with him accidentally just having $6 million in his bank account, didn't know it was in there.
Yeah. But I mean, those are things I would never, when I was getting divorced and I was on the show, there's shit the IRS just, I mean, we never evaded any taxes at all. We never did any of that, anything illegal. There's just stuff you don't want society
to
understand about your finances. I mean, I got held up by gunpoint by some loser because, you know, they said I was so rich and, you know, you're a target. You're immediately a target. Now they're bringing him as like a fraudster. He's immediately going to be a target for the IRS.
Well, she's going to have to believe him because the society is going to be like, why would you be with a guy that's like, you know, money laundering and everything else?
Yeah, it's like you shouldn't, you know, allegations are wrong. And like
are
for
they
instance,
allegations?
Like Jim Bellino, you know, the lawsuit with Jim Bellino and Tamara. Oh, shut up. I am not dating Jim Bellino.
Wait, did you say Jim?
Shut up. I am not dating Alexis's ex-husband.
Does anybody know the story?
Oh
no,
my God.
I know the story.
I went on one date. It was one date.
Wow. You're admitting it
Yes.
because you didn't admit that to me.
Okay, so what happened was Christina, she pushed me to go meet Jim Bellino. She's like, he's got properties, he's responsible, he golfs. You should meet him. You guys would hang out. If anything, you guys will golf together. That was like her MO.
Yeah.
Her and Sophia got together in a group chat. I have all the receipts, trying to convince me to go out with this dude. And I'm like, not my type. Not my type. We end up going to the Quiet Woman. And of course, they put us in this table. I guess it's Housewife Fabulous. The booth. We take a photo and I text it to Christina and Sophia.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so then
and the rest is history.
Wait, how did it get to TMZ?
The rest is history.
I woke up in the morning. I get up early.
I wake up in the morning and I found the love of my life on TMZ.
Wow, you see?
Jim Bellino.
And I'm texting her going,
any
what?
guy I was ever going to date is gone because they're like, why are you dating that guy? And he's super nice, super sweet.
I literally woke
super
up at
nice.
5 o'clock in the morning. I woke up to a text message from my girlfriend who lives in Colorado because she's ahead of time. She goes, what? So all she put was a picture of her with Jim.
I looked up though, in my defense.
I just called you, didn't I? I picked up the phone. I just called her straight away.
Katie, ever call me like, I'm like.
So I don't know if you know who Jim Bellino is.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, Jim Bellino. So here's a problem: is I wanted to have Alexis on the podcast because I wanted her to tell her side of the story.
And we're talking so much smack about Jesus Jugs because of the fact she's dating.
I didn't like her. And then Katie comes on Katie comes on with Jen talking
and they
about
like her.
how Alexis is a good woman.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this is the tea, by the way. Is this tea time?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, can you get Alexis on here? Because I am a podcast of a lifestyle. I'm not like a one or the other. I want to hear your side of the story.
Right.
So I say, let's bring Alexis on.
And now she's like,
then all of a sudden I'm dating her ex-husband. So I'm like, wait, well, that just blew my chances with Alexis, motherfuckers.
Crazy. And we literally were talking so much smack on Jesus Jugs and
Jesus Jugs and Jim and
what's his name?
Bellino, Jim Bellino.
Not Jim Bellino. What's Jesus Jugs' man? Shannon's ex.
Ryan.
No.
Wow. Oh, Shannon's ex. What's his name? Oh my God, what's his name? Whatever. You know
that guy. So we're talking about
we're the worst, by the way, tea time people.
I know.
I never remember.
But I think it was bad because we were talking
Can you
about
tell Shannon Doherty's. Oh, Shannon Doherty. Shannon Doors. Oh my God.
But we were
Shannon
talking
Door's
bad so much on
ex-boyfriend.
them because we see him as a fame fucker. So
Right.
my French.
What is his name?
So
We're gonna look like idiots
we're
on
doing
camera.
about this fame guy, and then all of a
Sorry.
sudden she's now
David,
But no, it's not. That was her husband.
No, that's
the
her ex-husband.
boyfriend. David Bador.
No, Shannon Bador's ex-boyfriend.
No. Who's Jesus Jugs dating? Alexis.
It's
You have to actually put Jesus
You have to
Jugs.
put Jesus
No,
Jugs.
Alexis. You can put Alexis.
Alexis
Oh, here he
Bellino.
is.
John Jansen.
My
John
goodness.
Jansen.
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh,
We
John
got
Be
it.
Gone.
Whoa.
That's right. John Be Gone. Okay.
So that's why it was bad.
Yeah.
Because
Thank you, Googler.
we were talking bad on them because he's dating the housewives, and now she's going.
Now he was dating Elizabeth.
So then I can't get her on. Then I'm embarrassed because I'm like, and actually, I wanted to go meet Jim because he golfed, and so it became a big story. And it's fine because he was really nice. I mean, I just didn't. The whole thing was just an odd situation. It wasn't. I don't think it was meant to turn out like that, but it did. And I'm always like one with energy. I'm like, okay, world, send me where I'm supposed to be today. I'm like, wait. I wake up, I'm like, I'm dating Bellino?
Actually, we was talking about this earlier today about do you have like really good solid friendships in Dubai? And she said, honestly, no, I don't. I can't tell my girlfriends everything. And this is
why? Because they'll go after your man.
A lot of them is like jealous. And then also like because all women want a successful man. So let's say there is a rule, and a friend of mine told me like if you have like successful, nice men, don't introduce your girlfriends.
It's the same here in Orange County.
Yeah.
It really is.
That's Orange County through and through.
But that's
I
how
think
I
Dubai
felt about you. Like you shared a photo with somebody and bam, it was on TMZ.
Wow.
Just like that.
And that's why when you know, we took a photo together, and then I knew for some reason, I knew in my gut something was not going to be right, and it wasn't. And so it's like, and you know, let's just say I did like Jim. That would have been messed up. Right?
Of course.
I mean, luckily we were there on a friend thing, but imagine if we were on a real date and we were like really trying to get to know each other. It would have ruined it, and I don't want to ever see that person again. So realistically, like, you know, and all these other women that he's dating probably think we're dating.
Yeah.
So I just feel, I don't know what his personal story is, you know, and I don't want, you know, I just thought it was really, you know, California is very much so like, keep your enemies closer, right?
Okay,
How does that work, Tiff?
Keep your friends close.
So let's talk about Tiffany for a second. We have we don't have that much time. We'll talk about you next podcast because we got some juice on this one right here.
Did you watch any of the trailers for the Beverly Hills Housewives?
Oh, I didn't. So Beverly Hills is supposed to be amazing.
So they're season 14.
Yes.
And they've got a new girl.
Okay.
I can't pronounce her name.
They got a new girl in Beverly Hills?
Do. She's
Who'd
beautiful.
they get rid of?
No, they've got a new girl.
Oh.
And she's called, I think they go by the name Bo, but her name is Bozana. I've probably definitely butchered that. But
is she married?
I think, no, she's got a boyfriend.
Okay.
And she's very fabulous. I don't know if she's as fabulous as the fabulous people on there, but it looks good. She looks quiet. But Dorit looks like she's angry. She's going through a separation.
Dorit looks like she's angry.
But she's going through a separation with PK.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So,
and so Sutton said that Dorit lives above her means.
Yeah.
And like she like blasted it all over like Dorit, anybody could wear Louis or something like that.
Is any of the girls married? Like housewife? Are they?
Well, that's why when they fired me, I'm like, so what? I don't have a husband.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Emily
you know what
does.
you guys do.
So it's Emily. Emily's the only person that had the same husband.
Yeah.
Because Kyle's not married. Dorit's not married.
Well,
they're all not married. But
Bravo,
they're housewives.
you need to have me back on because
Kyle,
I don't have I can play whatever you need.
I don't need that. Kyle and Dorit were married. I mean, in loving relation. And they also had oh my goodness, I'm drawing a blank. What's no, not girlfriend. But they had a lot of married people on there. Lisa was on there. She's married. So
yeah. So I love to talk about Beverly Hills Housewives. This is amazing. But darling,
yes,
you are an animal lover like all of us.
Yes.
And you have a rescue.
Yes, so I rescue street cats in Dubai because it's quite a big issue there because of the weather, humidity. A lot of cats are like infected eyes, without the leg, without the eye, without tail, like really bad cases. I've never seen cases like that. So what it is that I rescue the cats, I take them to the vet, I fix them, and then I rehome them. So I rehomed more than 100 cats already, which is amazing. And my goal is to actually open the biggest cat rescue in Dubai.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. So is it, do you house these cats before you?
Yes. So because usually people, people want a pretty cats. They don't want a cat with like infected eyes and stuff. So I pick them up from the street and they just anywhere or like car hit them. you know, so I fix them. I take them. I have foster families that I pay a little money to people, and then they keep and take care of the cat. Then we take them to the vet, we vaccinate, spade, microchip, all of that. And then people pay small adoption fee, and then they take the healthy cat. Because nobody would take, there are some people, but not many, that take straight from the street, you know?
Is it like Greece? You know, when you go to Greece, there's cats everywhere.
It's a lot.
It's
yes,
just like that. Yeah.
And like some industrial areas is the worst, because that's where the cats are really, because it's so humid. Imagine in summer, 50 degree. And it's just so hot. So they are in the dust everywhere, scent everywhere. So a lot of infections.
Yeah.
So so you have this rescue, and then you also accept donations, which is great. Online donations from any currency, right?
Yes.
And where can they find you there?
Through Instagram And then we have like GoFundMe with the pictures of the animals. Yes.
We'll put the link on the video so that everybody can find your rescue.
And also we ship like transport to US, Europe. So if anyone from Orange County want to adopt any cats from Dubai, yes.
We can have a Dubai cat.
Yes.
Rehabilitated.
And they're gorgeous, yes.
Oh, that's so cool. Oh my God, does it like show up in a Rolls Royce or what? Like,
no.
It's like cat Rolls Royce.
Tiffany's necklace on.
Yes. Like, where have you brought me? I want to go back home to Dubai.
Well, Karolina, thank you so much for joining the ladies today. We all love animals. The crew loves animals.
You so much.
Everybody loves animals. And we hope you love cupcakes.
Oh my God, I want them in Dubai. They just look glamorous and fabulous.
Who else gets Tiffany cupcakes but on Girl Talk, right?
Yes.
But because we have the Tiffany Cinderella cupcakes, we also have a little special gift for you to take home.
So nice.
From Tiffany, all the girls
I love
Girl
Tiffany.
Talk,
thank you so much.
You get a little blue box to take home.
Wow,
That's just something
you.
to say we love you and thank you for being on Girl
you.
Talk.
Can I come here every day?
I'm also excited to see you do this on the on your surfboard.
Oh yes,
That's right. Can we have a transition?
Yes.
Oh my God, I forgot. Yes, you've got to do that and the vodka, Vargas vodka, and do the vodka.
And dress up in like diamonds and maybe a crown and stuff.
Oh my God.
Definitely a crown.
I cannot wait for this.
No crown. I mean, who surfs without a crown?
No one.
Right. Everybody that's here is following you now. Like we were all
thank you,
following you
guys.
anyway. I've seen your Instagram, your TikToks everywhere, but just to meet you in person, you're such a great, beautiful soul. And all the ladies here love you. We all love you. And thank you for watching this episode of Girl Talk. I'm Elizabeth Vargas.
Karolina Sankiewicz.
Tiffany Sowersby.
Jody Silva.
Tune in, like, follow, subscribe, support us on Patreon, and watch the next episode. Thank you. Woo!